Hello, hello. How's everybody doing out there? This is Tyra Omilade, your goddess guru, and I just wanted to get on this morning and that I'm rebounding. I hope that that's not too much or too disturbing to some people's brains to see me bouncing up and down. But yeah, this is one of the things I have to do in order to slim down. Um, you know, I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna say thanks to Mars retrograde. You know what? It was Mercury retrograde too, and Mars retrograde was about to happen. I stubbed my toe, and like that toe, I only just got back to normal this month. This was November, like right around Thanksgiving, I remember. And so I haven't been able to exercise, so I have to get on here and rebound. And well, my weight is up because I couldn't exercise regularly. So yeah, I just wanted to get on because I have so much more time on my hands now that I'm not doing a whole bunch of stuff outside of my business. And I was looking at the video that I made yesterday where I was talking about the transits, because one of the reasons I decided to get on is I was thinking about how this is a very mental week. And, it was a lot about Mercury and the mind and how you're thinking. And I noticed I am dealing with some stinking thinking right now. And I was like, okay, you got options. You have options, Tyra. And and also I have options around like the kinds of conversations that I'm having. So that's what I want to just kind of get on and talk about right now. It's like it's very important. I worked on the new moon presentation that I'm going to do for my membership. I'll talk about the new moon tomorrow, and next week probably, um, on my live stream. But I put this presentation together, and one of the things I decided I wanted to mention was the law of mentalism. All is mind. All is mind. And the importance of taking care of our minds. It cannot be overstated. You want to be aware of what's in your mind, especially what's on your mind most of the day. Most of us are not very aware. We're not paying attention to what's going on up here in this space. Good morning. Oh. Um, Most of us are not very aware of what is going on up here. And so I think it's important for us to pay attention to how we think and what we think about, and pay attention to, are you um, let's see here, are you focusing on things that happened in the past? Are you focusing on things that happened a long time ago? Hey, Ocean Kimmy, how are you? Good to see you. Are you focusing on things that are hold on one second. Boo boo. Are you focusing on things that are serving you? You want to even think about what's up here in your mind. Like, what are you? I'm sorry, Kimmy. I know I'm kind of going around. I try to go live at a time when I don't have a bunch of people who don't know me and are coming on making strange comments. And then, look, let's talk about the mind. They make strange comments, and then it kind of throws me off on how I'm thinking, because I'm like, who's the next one going to be before I have to block them? But anywho, yeah, we want to have a discipline that allows us to focus on what's up there. Don't just let stuff be roaming around. Don't just, and pay attention to what are you putting there. That's something that I'm really working on right now. It's like I need to make sure that I'm focused on, what am I looking at? Am I looking at stuff that is, do you, I want you to think about, things are being imprinted on your mind. Okay. And as you listen to stuff, you got to realize it's just like imprints. And so you've got to do something to, um, you've got to make the right choices about what do you want imprinted on your brain. uh Impressions, this book that I'm reading called Secrets of the hey TJ, how are you? Still learning. Maya, okay. Woo. People I know. Woo, glad to see y'all. Okay, so anywho, hold on 1 second. Okay, this book, Secrets of the Yoga Sutra, I love this book so much because it's all about this yogic tradition. You know, people are always doing the postures, which I think the postures are very important, but the teaching, the yoga is about getting the mind to be in a place where you can be open to, it's all about being connected to the divine mind. That's how I see it. We want our mind, we are divine in a body, but being in this body, we don't all the time understand that we have a connection to something that is higher. It has um like all the answers that we need. It has all the guidance that we need in life. And so it's so important for us to understand that and open ourselves to be connected, because everything is consciousness. And what we want is for to be connected to the ultimate consciousness. And so that's what yoga is really about. It's about um wow. It's all about helping us to understand you've got to have a disciplined mind. And part of that disciplined mind means, like, what are you putting inside of your mind? What are you allowing your mind to do? And so, I'm telling myself this morning, for myself, I've got to be very careful. I have people who love me a lot and are sharing, news stories, because we're all concerned about what's going on in the United States. Um, and to a certain degree, some of it is shocking, and it's making my mind just kind of run amok. And I've just told myself, bottom line, I am going to make choices about what my mind focus on. I'm not going to just be, letting my mind just go to and fro and think about all kinds of things, because I do have a propensity for that. We all do. But I know for a fact my mind has the propensity for to be a runaway train. And so this week, the astrology has given us an opportunity to really look at some of the things that are a little bit dark in our minds, as well as to look at, like, where can we use the transformation? How can we have more empowered thinking? Okay. Um, I also want to say, with that Mercury opposition Mars is coming up, it's kind of like challenge the things that are in your mind. Challenge, what, don't just let your mind just present something to you. Challenge it. Just be like, okay, and you say that, but is it really true? Do I really have to be thinking about this right now? How is this serving me? So yeah. And the other reason I'm on here is because I do want to practice coming um, on my phone, doing other things or whatever. So yeah, I'm rebounding. I don't know if I can turn it right here. I'm rebounding. Excuse me if my feet look terrible. So anywho, wishing y'all a wonderful day. I did put a video out yesterday, and talking about this week's astrology. I think we can get a lot done. And what else do I want to tell y'all? We can get a lot done. I think that we'll have a lot going on up here, which is why I was like, you know what? I'm not going to just stand on this rebounder by myself. Oh, We're in Aquarius. Aquarius is about a community. I'm going to reach out to my community, even though, it's like me on the screen, but still, there's a connection that we have here. So thank you all. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you watched it. Still learning. Yeah. I'm glad you feel that way, because some days I'm just like, what did I say? I got to listen to my whole video and see, what did I say? What did I say? So good, good, good. Well, thank you. I appreciate y'all for being here. And I'll be here tomorrow for our Inspired Goddess Morning Circle. So, all right. Thank you. Huh? Hold on. Let me see how many steps I'm at, because that's why I got on too. I was like, I need my sisters to help me to get to at least 2K steps this morning. So, yeah, I'm there. I'm there. I'm there. So let us all take a moment to take a deep breath in. Long, slow, deep breath out. We're going to take 2 more mindful breaths together. And what I want you to do is I want you to just feel your shoulders drop. Let's take a deep breath in together. Long, slow, deep breath out through your mouth. And notice how it feels to breathe. Like, what did that feel like as your lungs expanded? What did the air feel like coming into your nose and leaving out through your mouth? Let's take another deep breath in. Inhale. And long, slow, deep breath out. So I just want to challenge you all to, whenever your mind gets racing, if you feel stressed, if you feel anxious, take 3 mindful breaths in that moment, okay? Just tell yourself, I'm just going to take 3 deep breaths, and that helps to get that mind reset, okay? It helps, because a lot of the anxiety and the stress is from what you're thinking about what's going on. That's really what I'm dealing with right now. It's like, what am I thinking about? What's the story that I'm telling myself? And it's a lot of stories coming into me. You're hearing, I'm hearing people just talk about what's going on here in the United States. And I'm just like, okay, that's their take on it. Oh, I knew there was something else I want to tell you. I'm not getting off just yet. Hold on, y'all. I got to tell y'all something. But anywho, that's their story. And I'm just striving to be neutral at the very least. But it's not even just about what's going on in the United States. It's about what's going on in our relationships with other people. And, you might be out driving. Your thoughts about that. It's whatever is going on. Okay. But the other thing I want to tell y'all is, yes, I've been so distraught about what's going on. And I went to bed last night, and at some point in the night, I had this dream about my mom. Now, the dream was crazy. Now, anybody who doesn't know me, let me tell you, my mother passed when I was 27 years old. I'm 54. And yeah, like, my mother is my chief ancestor. Like, she's the one that made me even realize, oh, there's work I could do with my ancestors. There's ancestral rituals, because I got to get in touch with my mama, baby. So yeah, yesterday I had many moments of feeling like, what is going on here? What, I'm scared, all that kind of stuff. And so I went to bed last night, and I saw my mother in my dreams. Now, I don't get to see my mom often. After she died, I used to see her a lot. As a matter of fact, I knew, if I went to bed distraught, I could just say, Mama, you got to come to me in my dreams tonight. I got to see you, right? And I would see my mom. Well, last night, or it was actually early this morning, um, I don't want to remember what woke me up, but maybe it was my alarm woke me up. The dream was so crazy that that's how I remember I dreamt about my mom. So I might be dreaming about my mom if she don't make things crazy. I was freaking pregnant in this dream. I'm 54 for people. Well, I just said that I'm 54, and I'm fully in menopause. Been here for 3 years. And so yeah, that dream was crazy. But yeah, I was with her, and we were trying to find it was like I couldn't get the baby to come out, and I was trying to get the labor going. But I've been talking to a lot of young women, honestly, about it's a lot of young women having babies. So I think that might be where it came from. And so it's like I'm trying to find somebody. My mom is trying to help me to find somebody who can help me figure out how do I get my labor going, because it was like I couldn't get those contractions going. And so I wake up and I'm just laying there and I'm like, I dreamt about my mom. I mean, it felt like it was for a little while. I mean, like it wasn't like I just saw her in a flash. Like we were really hanging out in my dream. And it just made me so happy. It felt like my mother was just like, seriously, Tyra, we got you on this side. And because y'all know, for those who don't know me and haven't been following me long, I have had so many doubts. It's so much scam energy. And then the more I get deeper into some of these teachings that have been handed, like especially like manifestation and some of the personal development things that I've learned, some of it just doesn't have the best roots, at least not in the West. And I've just been questioning everything. After I saw my mom in my dream and thought about it, I was like, baby, you can't tell me this spiritual work ain't real. Now, I may not be able to tell you all of it. I might not, I can't explain the whole thing to you. But let me tell you, my mama coming to me in my dream, which has been a long time. And I'm telling you, after the election, I was like, Mama, somebody give me an answer. And I've gotten lots of answers. Don't get me wrong. I have. Um, but yeah, I just was kind of like, okay, ancestors are real. I don't exactly understand. I don't understand everything, but that was very comforting. Thank you, sister. Thank you. Hey, Jaimon, how are you? Grand Rising. I'm on here rebounding. I got to get some steps in while I'm fasted. I didn't say that earlier. The reason I have to rebound or walk, and this morning, I don't know, I think it's like 13 degrees outside right now. I am not going walking in 13 degrees. Not doing it. Baby, I won't even go walking in 32 degrees, much less 10 degrees. But anywho, I was like, I'm going to get on my rebounder. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I have a little bit of problem with messenger apps. Somebody will send me a message and I'll just be leaving the best message. I'm like, I should be saying this on my live stream or recording a podcast or something. So this morning I was like, you know what? I'm going live. I'm going live while I'm rebounding and talk to y'all. So yeah, I have to get this fasted rebound in or walk, or else I will just gain weight. And I have gained weight because of this injured toe that I had. I don't know if I talked a lot about it with you all, but man, this toe has been so sore. I don't know how I just bumped one toe. It wasn't the pinky, it's the one right in front of the pinky. And I don't know. It was so bruised that the blood on was on top of, you could see like a bruise on top of my foot, and I jammed my toe. um and I was gonna try to teach my dance class at the end of December, and I jammed my toe two times again in December. I'm telling you, this Mercury and Mars retrograde have had a sister like, protect the toe at all costs, or somebody end up not being able to walk or dance. So I've had to just, all I could do is this light rebounding that I'm doing right now, but it just wasn't enough. Well, I could have been working my muscles, y'all. I mean, honestly, I could have done weights, even seated weights and lifting my legs and stuff like that. And I didn't. And so my weight is up. And so now it's like, oh, when I fast, which is every day, I try to do a fasted workout. And for me, as a menopausal woman, when I do that fasted workout, um, it helps to really, it helps me. And this week, I just got back into doing belly dance. I taught my belly dance workout class on Saturday, and my toe was good because I was like, I'm going to know if this toe is healed up or not, because I took off three 3 weeks, 3 weeks. And I taught the class and my toe was fine afterwards. I was like, I'm coming back. I'm coming back to my Sharkey classes. So I go back to, I started, well, Sunday, I took my first class. It's a virtual studio. I took my first class, weight already down. So I have to exercise. I can't not exercise at my age. And I have to, I have to fast, and I have to fast a long time. Other people I think can get away with shorter fasts, maybe even no fasting. But for me, I have to fast right now. It's like I try to fast no less than 19 hours. Some days I might fast less than 19 hours, but no less than 19 hours. Hey, Vivi, how are you? Latanya, good to see you. Yeah, cold. Oh my gosh. Yes. No, no cold. TJ. Um, so yeah, I have to do this rebounding in the morning. So I'm hoping to come on here and maybe, when I'm rebounding, you could be walking or you could be on the treadmill or doing whatever, your weights and all that. So maybe I'll do a little bit more of this because, yeah. So yeah, that's what I have today. We gotta be thinking about what is our mind focused on. That's number one. Number two, we need to have practices that help us to stay in control of what our minds are thinking. Three, we live under the law of mentalism. All is mind, okay? And there is the great divine mind to which we are all connected. And so if we got all these thoughts racing around, then you can't connect to the divine mind. It's always there, but it's difficult to really hear. That's what I'm trying to say. You can't always hear. So I want us to hear. I want us to really be connected and understand that our mind, not our brain, is important. Don't get me wrong. Our whole body is so beautiful and important. But if the mind is not, um, if we're not taking care of our mind, then it's it's these thoughts. It's all about how we're thinking and our ability to process and to get those downloads and stuff like that. That's what Aquarius is all about. It's about getting those downloads. So it's important for you to make sure you go out of your way to take care of your mind and to pay attention to what you're thinking about. Let's see here. What else did I talk about? Ancestors are real for Tyra. I'm not trying to say who believes in ancestors or not. I'm not trying to sell this on nobody, but my mama came to me in my dreams last night when I really, really needed to see her. Haven't seen my mom in 27 years. That is sobering. There's some days when I'm just like, it almost feels unreal that I haven't seen my mom in 27 years in person. But every time she comes to me in my dream, baby, she might not come when I want her, but she's always right on time. Who is going to give me an A, mama, on that one? Um, and then, yeah, lastly, thank y'all for rebounding with me. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Good. Okay. I'm glad you're good. I am well. I would say, for the most part, if people to look at my life, everything is great. And that's why I'm on here talking about my mind. Because in my mind, I'm like stressed. Let me not say I'm stressed. Cancel, Tyra. I have a lot of things that I'm concerned about, and I need to surrender. And I need to. I just need to open my mind to the divine mind and keep my mind keep things nice and cool up there. Keep things nice and cooled off in my mind. So overall, overall. Hey, Mystic Storm, how are you? So look, I I can show I'm on my StreamYard because when I go live on YouTube, baby, even this morning I had to block. I had to block and delete this morning, y'all. I'm like, I'm not gonna be dealing with the weirdos who are here to try to disrupt my live stream, or they're not really here for what we about. And a lot of them aren't born in a feminine body. All right. I'm like, y'all got to go. But anywho, I'm on StreamYard, so I get to show comments. Yay. Hey, mama. Yes. Hey, mama. I like the way you spelled that. The ancestors show up and show out. Yes. Thank goodness for mama. I'm telling you, I needed that so badly. Ooh, I needed it. All I could do yesterday at times is just walk up to my husband and just be like, can I get a hug? Oh my gosh. I need a hug right now. So I'm giving everyone a hug out there who needs one. Okay, so has anyone worked out already? Gonna work out? Mystic, I'm in here. Me and Mystic, we hung out recently and we were talking about working out. Mystic is definitely doing better than me right now. Hi, Shantae. Oh, I love your name. I love how that's spelled. So what are your workouts? So I guess when I get on here and rebound, I can just ask everybody who's working out and what are you doing? I think walking is the ultimate workout. So if that's all you do, good for you. Yeah, y'all will go with me. Well, I can't take y'all on walks because the internet is sketch in my neighborhood. But yeah, if I'm rebounding, we can work out together. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go on ahead and get off. I'm getting thirsty because I try to do dry fast when I wake up, because what ends up happening is as soon as I start drinking water, baby, my stomach is like, you gonna put something else in there? Are you just gonna give us water? Girl, please. So yeah, I haven't drank water or anything this morning. My mouth is getting drier and drier. But y'all help me let me see how many steps I got. Let me see. I'm sorry, y'all. I got to leave it here. Y'all, I got 5,000 steps on here with y'all. Woo! 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 Y'all get to see me really jump. I love this rebound. Hold on. I'm going to jump. So I like really lifting up my knees. And then I like to really go, 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 go. This rebound is actually a really good workout. Really good. And if you buy a rebounder, invest. I bought a cheap one. Maybe it was about $35. I was still a homeschool mom. So, my little fundage wasn't the best. And was it during the pandemic? I can't remember. But at some point I was like, baby, I'm just going to have to invest. This thing will probably cost about $300. But you can adjust the cords so that it's the right tension. And because my knees are so sensitive, I cannot just be jumping on a rebounder that's super tight. So yeah, I really invested. So if you ever get one, and the other reason I got the rebounder is it's good for the lymphatic system, because I found out going through perimenopause just how much my lymphatic system, like my whole system, was just so toxic. I had to stop using certain products like lotion and soap. I can only use things where you can just almost eat it because it's so pure. And there's almost no chemicals in anything that I use, right? And what else did I do? So many foods I couldn't eat. I had to give up so many foods like blueberries and cranberries and anything red, purple. At some point I couldn't even eat onions or cauliflower. What? Some of that was after COVID too. But anywho, I found out when I think that my system just got so sensitive during perimenopause. It was like, I'm done. I can't do all this toxicity. And that's when I started learning about the lymph system. And so one of the ways that you get your lymph system to really go is you got to jump, jump, jump. That's right. See, that's all we do. We just keep making comebacks, Jimmy. Yes, yes. Thank you, TJ. Thank you. Okay, I'm getting off for real. I'm thirsty. See, spiritual people should be funny and like real humans, right? So y'all get to see Goofy Tyra this morning. I'm so thirsty. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I need some water, mama. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Okay. 9:15 a.m. Eastern time. I want y'all to have a wonderful day. Blessings of the goddess and the ancestors be upon you and yours now and always. You got this, goddess. All right. Peace and love.